Grab the mic. Be heard. Say what?
Welcome back to the Tuesday edition of 7 Live. CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, is kicking into high gear today. It's one of the biggest tech showcases in the world. And 7 Live's Matt Hines is with us now live from the show floor in Las Vegas to let us know what gadgets and trends everybody's buzzing about. How is it down there?
It is insane out here. Now, there are more than 140,000 attendees at this show and more than 2,700 exhibitors. And there's no way we can get through this all by ourselves. That's why we've asked Brian Tong from CNET to come in. Brian's the man with all the information. Before we get into the gadgets, I want to talk about what are some of the big highlights. What's the buzz from the show so far?
Yeah, one of the biggest trends we've seen here at CES is really the home connected TV. They're really taking off now where they want this to be the center of your digital media hub. So TVs with internet connections where you can watch your movies, but also purchase content directly from your TV, browse the web. It's taking off more than ever, and really to get people into an ecosystem from LG or Samsung. So that's one of the big things that we've seen here this year.
And how realistic is that for consumers? When are we going to start seeing this in our homes, you think?
Well, we've already started to see the connected TV, but now they're pushing an even more connected TV with more services, more capabilities. They're really trying to get rid of things like, let's not have you buy an Xbox. We can let you play games directly on your TV that are good-looking games. Let's not have you use an Apple TV or Apple's ecosystem. You can buy movies and applications from our own store through the TV. So they really want to make that the center of the universe.
Okay, since we're talking about TVs, let's talk about this that you brought. This is the Roku, right?
Yeah, this is the Roku streaming stick. Now, what's unique about this will be coming out sometime in the fall. Roku has been really known for making one of the best streaming boxes out there for only $50. This will now plug into the back of your TV with this small mini HDMI port, but offer you all of Roku services. It used to be about maybe a 3-inch by 3-inch cube square. Now it's just the size of a USB stick. So we always see a lot of miniaturization here at CES as well.
Okay, now one of the big stories, of course, is Microsoft. Microsoft announced that this will be their last CES. They're one of the big players that are still here at CES, and they had their keynote speech last night. A lot of that speech was about phones. What did they reveal? What did they talk about?
Well, one of the main things, at least with Windows Phone 8, is Microsoft is really banking on the success of Windows 8, not only on phones, but on tablets, on computers. They really have to bank on it because they haven't really had a stellar product that's captured people's imaginations. Now, this phone here, this is not actually a Windows phone. This is the Motorola Droid 4, but what's really popular about this phone is it brings back the keyboard. The previous generation did not have 4G connectivity, which is obviously the fastest kind of data connection that you have going on. So it not only brings back a soft keyboard, a lot of people miss keyboards. It's one of the most popular Motorola phones that has ever been out. So this is going to be coming out this year as well, a really hot one coming out.
Okay, now I want to ask your opinion a little bit on this. Now, Steve Ballmer, the CEO of Microsoft, spoke a lot about last night about competition. He was obviously talking about Apple and talking about Google as far as the phone space goes. And he said competition is good and their product is as good, but just different. Is that your opinion, or do you think they're still kind of playing catch up?
Well, the consumers have shown that the consumers have responded, right? In the business world and maybe the general home world, Microsoft still has a place. Windows is still one of their most popular products, most profitable products, but then Apple is swooping up, obviously, all these new consumer spaces. The iPhone is mature. We have the iPad. Who knows if they'll enter the TV market, but other companies like Apple are a serious threat to Microsoft. They can't pretend like they don't exist. So when they have a statement like that, they're a little spin a little bit.
Okay, and we also have to note that last night in their demonstration, they did do voice recognition software. It didn't go perfectly, but I guess those things rarely ever do, right? All right, let's do some more gadgets. What have you got here as far as headphones?
All right, this is a cool headphone. We always talk about touch technology being implemented into other devices. This is the Zik headphone. It's designed by Philip Stark, if you guys are familiar with the designer. But what makes this cool, these are noise-canceling headsets. I can put them on my ears. I can still hear you, but you can control the tracks. This is a Bluetooth headphone by swiping left or right to advance the next track, swipe up and down to turn up the volume. And then the beauty of it is when it's in this position, it knows you want to listen to music. When I take them off, the music stops.
Okay, and how much is something like that going to set me back?
I'm not sure of what the pricing is on this, but we're expecting to see this sometime this year. So
awesome. Okay, so now another thing that we've got that's very cool here, and I'm going to have you help me with this. This is a tablet we've got. If you would hold that and turn that on for me. Now this is the Fujitsu tablet. This is the Aeros LTE. We're going to turn that on, and don't you hate it when you have technology and you've got it around the home, you're trying to use it, maybe you're trying to use it by the pool, and oopsie, you drop it in the water.
Why would you do such a thing?
Why would you do such a thing? It happens all the time. Now, this tablet is waterproof. Is that the coolest thing? This thing will be waterproof up to 65 feet. It's the first waterproof tablet from Japan, and I think it's one of the coolest things we've seen so far at the show.
So you get, jump in your swimsuit, jump in the pool, and jump in with the tablet.
Yes.
All right.
And you know what? I'm going to let you dry that off since you've got a free hand. And then the last thing, of course, it wouldn't be CES if we didn't have robotics. Now, these are the folks from Tozy. They have brought one of their dancing robots with us. Tell me about this guy.
Well, this is called Disco Robo, and it's dancing robot. It responds to any kind of music, and it will be available soon this summer.
All right, let's see how he moves.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that. Look. I mean, he's got a little Michael Jackson.
He's got more rhythm than I do.
He's a big fan of Michael Jackson. That's just some of the fun stuff at CES. Thanks you guys so much for bringing that over. Now there's a lot more to see at this show, and we're going to have stories for you all week long. But right now, we've got to get out of here because I'm sure Brian has somebody more important to interview than me, and I got to try to see if I can get 50 Cent.
You get 50 Cent. Oh, that'd be great. Well, I'll tell you, I love the underwater tablet because I don't know how many times I've been like skin diving off the Florida Keys and needed to check my email. So I think that's a wonderful, wonderful invention.
And here's a tease for you guys. Tomorrow, on tomorrow's show, we're going to have Snooki.
You're going to have Snooki? So Snooki,
I talked to her.
Really? Is she going to give us tech advice?
No. She is not. Tanning advice.
Oh, tanning advice. Okay. And Lord knows I can't wait to hear that, Matt. Have fun down there, my friend.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.